platforms are pretty much at the top, but we're getting ready for another night of rain. So Andrew's stapling, can't even talk, vapor barrier over the top, keep water from getting in. And I should give you some perspective. I will back up. There we go, that's the bottom. Nice.
Well, that's it. We are done. Did a big push today. We did 34 loads, I think, something like that. And that top is all done. We're gonna remove the shuttering probably on Friday or Saturday, and we'll be left with just hemp on that house. Be pretty cool. Yeah, we had some hard work by this lady. We had a couple friends come. We had Bev and Beverly and Sabai, and Granddad came out to finish for this last day, so that was pretty amazing. You can see we got one window in the side there. And yeah, we're gonna be installing windows on the lower level now and putting our roof on as soon as the trusses come. This is pretty exciting.
There we go. Rented an excavator to be able to do just a little bit of work. This Andrew just getting the hang of it here. But it's exciting, hoping we can get some work done on the driveway and prepare for the well a little bit. There. Dropped one rock, and he's got to get the next one.
Is he trying to do that at a high rate of speed?
No, not necessarily. Daddy, not a high rate of speed, no. But there's just two rocks there that both need to come out. I almost had that one. Just trying to grab it. Hard one to grab.
Can't get it.
Oh, he will. There, he's got it. That's a big rock.
Bigger than the other one, right?
Yeah, that's a big rock. Wow. Crazy, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Is that all the rock?
Okay, so here is the house with the first coat of plaster on the bottom. It's just a scratch coat. You can see we've done some landscaping around. Yeah, this is the scratch coat. So it's like got some hemp in it and sand and lime. And that's all mixed together to make a nice solid water impervious coating. So we're probably gonna be able to do another 4 feet or so before we can't do any more this winter.
Exciting day. Our trusses have come. The driver just walked up the driveway to tell us he's here. So Andrew went down with him. I'm gonna go get some video footage of the unloading, hopefully. And this is our driveway on a rainy day at the moment. We've done a lot of work pulling out some big rocks, so it's a little smoother, but we definitely need a lot more gravel now. Beautiful colors.
Hey there, so the trusses just showed up, and you may ask why we're driving to get our trusses that just got delivered. Well,
there's our driveway.
So we are going down. I'm gonna not do that. We'll drive down.
Oh.
What?
jackknife it?
Yeah.
Almost. Got the trailer on the back, just as a flatbed right now to pick up the 2x4s first. Then we'll do the steel and then the trusses.
Yeah.
And those will have to be hand carried.
Yeah.
Yes. So here's a view of the hill. I have to do this as I was walking. Not sure if this is better or the walking one, but
Show them the rocks on the side.
yeah, there's some big boulders on the side that we took out with the machine the one day. It's beautiful with the fall colors coming out right now.
So we had 2x4s on the flat deck trailer to bring up, but we realized quickly that our steel
They're just coming in here.
we couldn't bring up with our car,
Over
so we
there.
ended up
Yeah.
having to carry it up. That was nuts, eh?
Yes. They were long pieces.
Yeah, 30-foot steel.
They're coming.
So if we put a bend on them and put them on our head, we could walk up one sheet at a time. How many sheets were there?
That's good.
Oh, I don't remember. But I made special things for our head, so it didn't hurt our heads so much. Little rings out of
15?
cloth.
15 sheets, I
This
think?
is interesting.
30.
What they do.
Yeah, 50 feet, so yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, it was wild.
Honey, I'll get you over. All right, here we go. Johnny and Amelia are helping fill up the gray wall. There's that insulation there that we'll end up covering.
This is what we do.
And then, so Amelia does that, and then Johnny comes in and rakes it a bit. Oh, Amelia, I think you're in his way though.
And this collects much more dirt. It collects the time.
Perfect.
Your turret.
Covering up all the rocks at the bottom for water to drain.
So we've dug a
into.
4-inch
We're filling it.
ABS pipe out to the front of the house. And then once we got all the trusses up, we started flying them. And so we took a time lapse. That'll be coming up next of us flying the trusses. Every time we did one, I would go across the top of the roof and Kristen would go across the bottom. And then, yeah, you can see this here. We would lift them up, get them into position. I'd kind of walk across the top, anchor it in once it was lined up.
And make him give me a hug every time we came down because it wasn't easy being on the ridge, walking across.
Yeah, and so we used like a parallel cord monoslope truss. That gave us the most room in the house, and it also gave us 2 feet thick of insulation on the top. So that was kind of our warmest option for the house. Here's a little drone shot right after we flew all the trusses. You can see we're still pretty much tucked in the forest. It looks pretty awesome. And then we got the steel on like right away. That was a big relief. We did that over 2 days. Got the steel up, and then we were pretty soon after we got the insulation in.
So I'm just packing in around these windows. These ones were here on the property actually, which is really exciting. So we were able to reuse them. Yeah, Andrew just placed them in and leveled them, and now I've got some more hempcrete, and I'm just packing in the spaces instead of spray foam. And then we'll give the windows a good clean. They've been here for a while. Good. And I already did the bottom one. So, there we go. There we go.
So, and once the windows were in, Chris did some more
Nice hempcrete
of
snowball.
the plaster on the base of the house. So you can see here the gray plaster coming up around the base. And there's our little house. By the end of September, this is what it looked like. Some garden beds started there too.